anyone's there, I apologise. I'm just finishing off eating my dinner. I nearly timed it perfectly. Hello everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Bear with me. Just a couple more bits left. Hello Australia. I'm eating roast beef with roast potatoes and stuffing. I timed it wrong. I was using the oven on the camp stove here for the first time, and yeah. Right, I'm done. Apologies. So cheers. I'll pan you around a bit more interesting. Get the stove going. There we go. Well, thank you about the pizza video. Glad you enjoyed it. I'll do another one at some point. It is cold tonight. It is -2 outside, and this has got it to like over 20 in here. Really, I'm probably a bit close sitting like this. I just wanted to show you what was going on here. This is the fold-out oven that sits on top, and you can just about see the bottom of the pipe oven. Can everyone hear me okay? Because I don't know what's going on. Say yes, someone, if you can hear me, just so I know it's working. Thank you. Oh. Alright, I'm just going to move this back a bit. There we go. Nice and toasty in here. In fact, you can see I'm in a t-shirt. Yes, I'm out in the bell tent, as you could probably see. Ooh. Oh, I think I may have started a stream that wasn't on the pre-created one. I don't know how to do this. It's only my second ever one. Weather in England is horrible tonight. It's cold, but could be worse. Could be raining and windy. Oh my god, they're going, whoa, too quick, too quick, too quick, too quick. Have you ever camped in Wales? No, I haven't, but I'd like to. What's cooking? Nothing's cooking now. I've just finished off some roast potatoes and roast beef and some stuffing. Thank you, John. Fire and beer, indeed. What do I work as? Well, I do this. This is an income now. And I also do carpentry work, building shelters and things. Oh, I've got two strict... Bear with me a second. I need to text my friend who's in the other stream. Okay. Are we still working? Are we still seeing me? Sorry about that. I had to text my friend to tell everyone in the other live stream to come in this one. I'm drinking a Brewdog Clockwork Tangerine. I am in the bell tent, yeah. It's very cosy. May need to put a log on in a second. Any more plans for Simon? Been talking to Simon, hoping maybe to do something in February. His time's a lot more valuable than mine. He's got a family and that, so we'll see what he can do. Someone said something about Wales, hopefully soon. How long have I been wild camping for? Well, I did it as like a teenager, but yeah, and then just got back into it later on in life, really. You need a teenager to sort, yeah, boomer. I'm no good. It's the second ever one I do, and they change it all the time anyway. What's the stove? The stove is a Winterwell. I forget the exact model. It's a medium though, 1G medium. It's got the pipe oven on, and this is the fold-out oven sat on top here. How did you camp last time at Otterfowl? I don't know, I just turned up. Norfolk Coast, love to. There's a lot on my list. What's the favourite meal you've cooked camping? It's a good one. I don't know. I like it all. Ribs and wings was good. I really don't know. I just love food. Andy. So we got 250 people in here. What Jetboil knockoff do you use? I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It was just off AliExpress. Didn't cost very much money, like £30, and works exactly the same as the normal one. Hello, Washington. Oh, think about shelters. Hopefully be getting back to shelter building soon. I'm going to do a few proper wild camps first in the meantime, but I'm sorting out somewhere to do it. So yeah, that's on the agenda. Winterwell stoves are by far the best, I think you said. I'm loving this compared to the Outbacker, which is the same as the Frontier. Just brilliant. You get no smoke coming in when you're starting it, when it dies down, just nothing. It just always draws. It's brilliant. Where are you camping tonight? Also great videos. Thank you, Mike. Camping in the Bell Tent in a small woodland in Devon. Hello. Whoa. Want some Dutch oven ribs? Me too. Loving the rock cooking. Yeah, the rock cooking kind of took off, so I've done a couple more because it brought in a lot of new subscribers. So hug to Brazil. So I've done a couple of rock things. I've got a couple more planned actually. Quite amusing ones. Snowdonia. I think Snowdonia's a bit busy, isn't it? I'm a legend. Thank you very much. Have you ever tried? Oh God. It's a shame I had to break down my camp. Thank you, Clive. Yeah, it is a shame I had to break down the camps. They were going to come down anyway. I just wanted to see them hold up to some snow if we got any, but I had to take them down a bit early. It doesn't matter. I've already cooked. I've had some roast beef and roast potatoes. I've just finished it off as the live stream started. Hello from Spain. Bush knives and hatchets. I've done a video ages ago about the knives I had, which hasn't really changed, to be honest. And I did one about improving a cheap axe. But no, I need to get back to doing sort of some kit videos and stuff as well. I've got a couple planned actually. Hello, Jim Bob. Anyone camping in your house tonight? Someone got a silky big boy. Hope you enjoy it. It's a great saw, if I can remember what it's called. Would you be interested in survival week like Simon? Perhaps. Simon's got more skills than me. So maybe. I don't like paying for things. Bushcraft show. No, too expensive for me. Too expensive, too many people. I do this to get away from people generally. When will new videos come out? Videos are every Wednesday generally, and I've been trying to do Sunday ones. The Sunday ones have been a bit experimental, let's say. Just playing around really with the channel and what people want to see. Oh, the tree that swept to the side, yeah, that was a good tree for a lean-to. To set all this up, putting the tent up really doesn't take long. You just stake it down, put the pole up, and then stake out the roof guys. But it doesn't take long at all. Putting all the stove in and everything, yeah, that takes longer. All of my messages have just disappeared. Oh, they're back. Any tips on growing a channel? Put out content regularly. Obviously make it as good and as interesting as you can. But yeah, regular uploads, I guess. I need to fire up the smoker. I need to fire up the smoker too. I haven't done it in a while actually. I don't think I did it last summer at all. My smoker, I've got the Smoky Mountain, the Weber. Evening. Oh, who's the best people you've camped with? Oh, that's... I can't say that. All the people I've camped with have been great. Simon, Tom, Owen, you name it. Dartmoor Explorer. Oh, shall I show you around? I've got this plugged in, but let's have a little look. So this is the stove with the oven up the top there. There's a mess because I've just cooked dinner. If I go around here, I've got new lights in here. They don't dangle like the old ones. There's the bed next to me here. Got the, if you saw me review the power solar generator thing, that's powering the lights and will charge the drone and everything I've got with me. Excuse me, where am I from? I'm from Kent. And if I spin you around partially, not too far because there's a messy corner, and back the other way, oh, you can see the mess. I've got the door slightly open because it is quite hot. Right. Thank you. Another, what do I do for a living? I'm now doing this as well as my other, I'm self-employed and I build shelters with a friend of mine. It's really his gig, but yeah, do that with him. Not far off 100,000, thanks. Yeah, 1,500 odd subs to go and 100,000. Absolutely crazy. And nearly half that's been from sort of December. Cooking on a rock, people enjoyed that. Oh, thank you. Down to earth. Bear with me because I need to put something on this fire. You see, this is burnt down and it's not blowing smoke back in like the Frontiers do. Loving it. It is a nice stove. How do you know where to camp legally? Most of the time I don't camp legally. It's just the way it is in the UK. It's a shame. You could get to Dartmoor and camp legally, but otherwise you just have to recce things and look on Google Maps and maybe go have a look at places, and just is how it is. You have to be brazen sometimes. There's a lot of people asking about cooking on a rock. I'll do a rock cooking cookbook. Camping in plain sight and remaining hidden. The thing is, most people don't care, and where you camp kind of matters as well. If you camp on a beach, I think people are far less likely to find that weird compared to sort of finding you in a woodland on a morning dog walk. Saudi Arabia, hello. People from all over here. Think about giving your wife ideas. Was that this tent? Yeah, this was given to me from the canvas tent shop. Very kind of them. I need to start a PO box. I didn't originally, because a lot of people wanted to send stuff, God, a while ago now. And I'm always funny about accepting stuff. Because I'm not that needing, let's say, and PO boxes were expensive. I'll have to think about it. Because this is obviously taking off quite a lot now, so I have to think about, you know, how to go forwards with it all. Hello, Texas, Illinois. Are there pumas in the UK? Not that I've ever seen. Isn't there the Beast of Bodmin? Have the police ever stopped you? No, never had any problems with the police. I mean, you don't see any about it now anyway. But that's another matter. We don't get into politics here. Any new merch coming out? I'm thinking about that at the moment, actually. So watch this space for merch. Ever slept in a tree in the city? I did build a tree house once in an oak tree. Kill a sheep in the UK. Right, hang on. I need some beer. Me and Simon, bloke in the woods. We've been chatting over Christmas. Simon's a busy man, so it's hard for him to get out with the family and everything. So it's kind of with him at the moment. We're hoping sometime in February, perhaps. Indiana. Hello, Indiana. Erie, Indiana. And yes, there are pumas here. Ooh. You should sell rock t-shirts. Well, t-shirts made from rock. How did I learn to cook? Believe it or not, when I was a teenager, I turned vegetarian for about 2 years, and which is hard to believe. I've been making up for it since, and that's when I pushed myself to learn to cook, and I enjoyed it, and I carried on and on and on, and eventually I had my own barbecue catering sort of company. I made sauces and stuff and sold them, markets and things, and I did some catering pop-ups as well. So we're talking smoker kind of barbecue, so pulled pork and brisket, that sort of thing. But I'm a better cook than I am a businessman, so that kind of ended. A teenager 40 years ago, cheeky bugger. Oh, I saw Sittingbourne. Hello, Sittingbourne. Virginia. Oh God. Does the Rock have a girlfriend? I don't know if you mean me or the Rock. I currently do not have one. That is a fancy stove. Camping's good, thank you very much. Recent subscriber, welcome to the channel. Welcome to all you new people, really. What's your dream truck? Oh, the truck's only over there, so I can't say that because I'll hurt her feelings. No, I love my truck. She's called Xena because it's a warrior. Thank you, thank you. Congrats on nearly 100k. Well, that's crazy, absolutely crazy. Chris Russell says, hello Chris. I'm not saying that here. Rusco Sports, shout out there. Oh. Can you share your rib rub recipe? Oh, I may do. I don't follow football, not really any sport to be honest. I've got the Winterwell water tank, it's over there actually, but I've got the oven on at the moment, and I'm on the beer now anyway, so I'll only have a hot chocolate later. I am living life, definitely. If anyone was interested about finding Fatwood, I'll come back to that, but if anyone's interested about why I do this, because I always get asked that, wild camping over car camping, I do this to push myself. I'm one of them people that will procrastinate, and I was procrastinating for a couple of years really, just going to work, coming home, doing nothing. So started this channel to really push myself to do the things I want to do. I used to go out and camp and stuff, do a lot of photography, and I've just progressed onto video really, and it pushes me to do things. Like, I wouldn't be here right now if I wasn't filming a video. Coming back to someone who said about Fatwood, there's a woodland quite near me that I go to, a lot of pine in it, and a lot of people find it in roots, digging in the roots, cutting up into the roots, when you find like an old dead stump and the punky wood kind of breaks away. And I have found them like that a couple of times. But if you've got a fallen pine tree, you cut off the limbs right at the trunk, and that kind of section that's usually closest will often be Fatwood. Whoa, too. Hello to your daughter who is 8. You didn't say her name. Hello though. Which subscriber posts the best sarcastic comments? You would be one of them, I'm sure. There's a few. Rotate the camera and show it outside. No, I'm in my back garden. I'll need a light. Hang on. This is my filming light. So if we're going to see outside, you will need that. Lower the camera. So I'll see if this works. Oh, well, you can see my chair there, which is by the fire. I haven't got my shoes on, so you can't see anything. Sorry, it's not bright enough. You probably saw my mess there, my messy corner. I wasn't going to show that. Right, let me get some power on here. Buffering. That's probably me moving. Too cold to go out. I'm baking. Got it's about 15 over here, but nice and toasty here. Hello, Croatia. Why do you pull down the shelters? The shelters were in a woodland that is SSSI, Site of Scientific Interest, so they didn't want it anymore. I'll probably still be kind of bivvying over there and that, but I was happy to take them down, you know. They were going to come down anyway. Favourite camp food? I don't know, because I do the videos, I want to try and put something new each time. Favourite one, if I'm hiking, would be something light, but that never happens. The oven is from Winterwell. I think they're Japanese, I'm not sure. But it is a fantastic stove. A lot of people asking about my day job. I kind of had two jobs. This is one now. The other one is carpentry work with a friend of mine, building sort of outdoor shelters and stuff, like sheds, that sort of thing. Hello, Dubai. I'm not making anything at the moment, I'm afraid. I had roast beef and roast potatoes. How old am I? I've just turned 40, end of last year. Big 40. Boots. I haven't got anything too expensive or anything. I've got a pair of Salognacks, or Salognac. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's French. They're from Decathlon here in Europe, and I think they're in Canada as well, but not the US. Yeah, they're waterproof, lined ones. I look 30. Thank you very much. I do have tattoos. Yes. That's my. What do you call it? Hello, Grace. That's crop circles and kind of some tribally stuff on there. Got other bits and bobs as well. Oh, what's my favourite beer? I didn't used to have very good taste in beer, and I wanted to like good beers, and I've kind of been experimenting and stuff. And lately, I mean, I really like Camden Hells, which is a Pilsner, but I've been having a lot of the brew dogs, especially the Clockwork Tangerine and the Punk IPA. You have one and then the other, then one, you rotate them, because these are, you know, quite sour. I don't drink red wine. I'm not gothic enough. Hello, Oxfordshire. A man of Kent or a Kentish man? I always forget what way round it is. But I'm London side, which is Kentish man, I think. England versus Croatia. I don't know if that's a football related thing, but I don't know anything about football. What do you think of camping and drinking? Nothing wrong with that. Projects for 2020. I had big plans for 2019, and obviously went to Sweden with Simon. I wanted to do a lot more, and then I had this break, didn't I? So I didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to. I'd like to come to Scotland. Yeah, I didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to, so this year I really push it. Shelters, off-grid living in this, which is one reason I accepted it, to try and do like a month, something like that in it. To watch your US channels. Let me finish this first. Yeah, so I'd like to get abroad and do a camp. I'd like to get to Scotland, Wales, Dartmoor, Peak District, everything. There's so many cooking videos I want to do. Thank you. Camp in Afghanistan. Not at the moment. Are you hoping? I'd love to own my own land. I'd love to. We'll see. Someone said, what US channels do I watch? Oh God, I can't think off the top of my head. A lot of US channels seem to be very kit focused, I find. I could be wrong, there could just be channels that I'm not aware of, but there's so many prepping channels and kit based channels. And yeah, so I watch a lot of Canadian ones, British ones obviously. Hello Denmark. Thank you very much. Check out Corporal's Corner. I am subscribed to Corporal's Corner. Corporal's Corner. Yes, I do watch him. He's a very knowledgeable man. Oh, I definitely need glasses. Could barely see this. Zachary Fowler rules. Oh, check it out. I'll look back through all these comments when I get home. Hello, Irif. I was in Irif the other day. I went to Argos there to get these lights. I'm the best YouTuber. Thank you very much, Victoria. Oh, wow, they went really quickly there. I don't have kids, no. And I'm 40, so I doubt I will, to be honest. The older you get, the more set in your ways you get. Never really settled down. But it does mean I have extra time for this, so you get more videos. Would I come to India? Why not? Be a bit scared of the tigers. I'm out of beer. Netherlands. Hello, Netherlands. I've been to the Netherlands quite a lot. Am I a prepper at heart? Oh, hello, Chunky. I have prepping tendencies, I guess. I always keep like a bag in the truck and things like that. A lot of people, as soon as they hear prepper, think it's the end of the world. It's just, I mean, I'm on dirt tracks in the middle of nowhere a lot, going to camping and stuff. It makes sense to have things. What language do you speak? English, just not well. Argos. Have I ever thought about writing a book? Watch this space. The forestry work, if I read that correctly, I can still camp there, I can't build there though. Oh God, I need to change position. Someone said something about Dartmoor. I'm not the expert on Dartmoor. I love it, and you can pretty much go anywhere. There's a map online that shows you in purple all the areas on Dartmoor you're allowed to camp. For anyone else watching, it's the only place in the UK really you can legally wild camp. But yeah, there's an online map. You can look at the videos with the places I've been, and lost my train of thought. I'm trying to read things as well as talk. You can look at my videos. I'd recommend checking out Dartmoor Explorers channel. Excuse me. He's pretty good at replying to comments as well if you've got any questions about Dartmoor. Thank you, John. Best areas to visit. Everywhere has their qualities. Obviously, being down in Kent, you're never too far from a road and things like that. Up north, you have more open areas. Snow or sun? Snow. You can put on extra layers. When it's hot, you can't take your skin off. I don't really like summer. You can wild camp anywhere in Scotland. Yeah, Scotland, this is true. But in England, just Dartmoor. Someone just said happy to answer the Dartmoor question. Favourite MRE? Do you know one of my favourite MREs was the maple sausage patty one. Got a bit of a sweet tooth, that was lovely. Who would have Tom Outdoors? Who'd win in a stick fight? Tom Outdoors or Simon and Bloke in the Woods? Well, Tom's a personal trainer, so my money's on him. I do like Carlisle 195, John. We've chatted here and there. He's a solid bloke and knows how to cook. Love his videos. Like, he's one of the inspirations for starting YouTube, really. Let's show the fire. I need some wood anyway. I'll lower you down for a second. Oh. Does anyone feel sick? I've got wood that I've broken down, and I've got these fuel blocks as well that you tend to use in house wood stoves. They're pretty good to put one on before I go to bed. Right, I need to extend you again. Hello, Hertfordshire. Cheap, decent 2-3-man tent. It depends what you're doing. I'm no expert. I don't have millions of tents and stuff. I mean, OEX probably do something, but you know, there's loads. Trying to think of the name of a company. It's gone. You got the Van Gogh stuff. There's a lot of Van Gogh stuff. People swear by the Van Gogh. I've never seen a ghost. No, I've faked it in videos, but I've never seen one. How long are you out camping? I'm here 2 nights, and I'm doing a night somewhere else on this particular trip. Talk about Turkish delight. Tom is the tent man. This is true. Strange encounters in the dark forest. I've not really. No, weird noises and stuff like that, but I've never had anything too weird, I don't think. Another Sweden trip. Hello, Russia. Luckily was good, thank you. I'd love to go back to Sweden. I definitely will at some point. I got an email through the other day with flights for like £30, and I was like, I could just go. I don't think the canoe hires are open, but I could just go and go off into the woods. What counts as spooky? I don't know, just loud bangs and stuff like that. Have you ever got in the woods once? I don't understand that. Love the tent. I love the tent. No, nothing really creepy. In the USA. I'd love to come to the USA. I've been to the USA, but I'd love to come and camp. Hello, Denmark. I don't tend to ask people to camp on their land. Bug out vehicle's okay. A few oil leaks and stuff, but it's going. It's got me down here. Needs a bit more work. Chris Harbour. I think I do, but I can't quite picture it right now. My memory's crap. I think I'm subscribed. Thank you, James. It's the best stove to get on a budget. Do you mean this sort of stove? If you mean this sort of stove, I mean the Frontier is, you know, the budget one really, but it does have its issues that I've learnt since having this one, which is freaking amazing. Poachers? No, never bumped into poachers. Tarp or tent, depends on the situation. I took a tarp obviously to Sweden for that week there, but I was thinking, you know, of the plane trip and everything, I was just going as light as possible. Collaborations? Yeah, I'm sure there'll be other collaborations. I find it a lot easier to film on my own. It can be quite difficult sometimes with other people. I need sleep. Thank you. I need a beer, that's what I need. Hang on a second, I've got them outside the tent. Ooh. Oh. I don't know. Can someone tell me the time? I don't know how long I've been doing this for. How much for that stove? I can't remember exactly. I'm not gay, no. Oh, sorry, I'm getting messages at the same time as this is going. Best YouTube channel, thank you very much. God, we're up to 357 people. Oh, God. Slow down, people. Hello, Turkey. I've been to Turkey quite a lot. Here's 5 in Asia. It's just the price of getting there, isn't it? Best channel ever, thank you very much. 8:37. Good. Not used to this, I thought it'd be later than that. I'm on a punk now. So you go Clockwork Tangerine, followed by punk, and then back, and alternate. Grow my beard. I've had a beard since I was 15, so it grows, I cut it down. Why don't you do more overnights lately? I do more camping videos than I ever have, I think. It's just that I'm doing as many videos as I can. It might look like there's less, but I always do a minimum of one a month, and I've done more than that lately. But I do get asked that a lot, and it's weird, because I've been doing more than usual. But the weather here has been atrocious. I don't mind camping in the rain, but it ain't going to make for a good video, so I don't tend to do that. 6.50 in Australia. Euro hike. That was actually who I was thinking of earlier when that person was asking about the Euro hike. I don't like whiskey. I had a bad experience with whiskey when I was 14, 15, so it kind of ruined it for me. I loved it at the time. It has been hammering down, yeah. Someone lost my beard, thank you. Yeah, the weather is just, last 3 months maybe. Like, I was looking forward to autumn. Autumn is my favourite season, and it's generally a lot drier than kind of spring. It's that in between, and it's generally drier than spring, but it's been hammering it down since October. It just doesn't make for good videos. Oh, excuse me. This is my tent, yes. It was gifted to me from the Canvas tent shop. I do have a moderator in here. No, I'm not a fan of summer. Too hot. What is the tattoo? I showed it earlier, but that's crop circles. Not for any particular reason. And that's just kind of tribally kind of stuff. And these are lotus flowers. They're meant to be a bit yin and yangy. And there's others. I ain't getting them out now. Someone had a bad experience with whiskey last night. Hello, India. Any suggestions on ferro rods? Never found much difference in any of them, really. Maybe just go light my fire one or something. I've not had a bad one personally. My channels. Thank you, Edgar. I think that was Edgar. Yeah, I've got arm tattoos. I do like Led Zeppelin. I've got arm tattoos, chest, back, legs. I might have another one soon. I've got a friend that is tattoo artist. Hello, Ashford. Medway crop circles. Good evening. I'm very well, thank you. They're going a bit quick at the moment. Oh yeah, I was on the Woodland Camp and Craft live chat the other day with Kev, and he's doing a 12 camps of the year challenge. I can't think of the exact sort of hashtag name, but he's got a Facebook page and his channel as well if you want to check it out. And I'm going to try and work that into what I'm doing as well. It's 12 different camps, like a cave, a beach, a tarp, a mountain, that sort of thing. Things like that. So yeah, I'm going to work that into what I do, I think. Someone said camping with Carlisle. I'd like to. I've chatted with John and Tim a lot as well. It's a very long way up there, long way to drive. We are in Andy's hot tent. Welcome. Personal favourite, thank you, Gareth. Can I ask you something? You can. Hello, Dan. Camp life. Yep, Carlisle does have some great camps. Oh my god, too fast. What's the temp in here? The temperature. I mean, this was over there is about 15. I'll hold on to it for a minute and we'll get what temperature I am. Hello, Danny. I am looking into finding a location for a more permanent camp at the moment. That's all I can say at present. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a little travelling, a little bivvying, get some location stuff in. Put my glasses on. I need to get my eyes tested. I am short-sighted, but yeah. Virginia gun rally. Don't know anything about it. Sounds political. I don't do politics on here. But I do enjoy shooting. How long does it take to edit a video? It can take a large part of a day. A lot more work goes into it than some people think. I mean, you're out, if you do a one-nighter, that's like 24 hours in itself. And then you can spend most of the next day editing, making a thumbnail. I put a lot of work into thumbnails. But yeah, it takes quite a while, especially if you're wrecking and stuff as well. My favourite band. I don't have a favourite band. I would have said Led Zeppelin at one point, but rock, blues, that sort of thing. I haven't used coal in the stove as yet. I've got wood that I've brought with me, and I've got these compressed wood block things. How does it feel? One of the most watched bushcraft camp channels. I don't know if I am I? But the point I've got to is amazing. It really is. It's hard to see how your channel's perceived from being the channel, if you know what I mean. I only see it from this point of view, but yeah, it's amazing. I've put in a lot of work, but I still didn't expect it to get to just under 100,000 subs. In excess, not especially. Which country does the best MRE? Most people tend to say the British ones. They're fine, but I do kind of like the American ones. And for me, I don't know if anyone's really noticed, I do the individual meal rations because I do them in the field. I can't really do a 24-hour one like someone does when they do ration reviews at home. Get an axe expert to give you and us some pointers. You can't use an axe on YouTube without people talking about it. Cream? Yeah, I like cream. Thank you, David. What do you think camping's? What do you think on camping? I enjoy camping. Let me meet up with Tom. Yeah, we were going to meet up before Christmas, but I wasn't able to get out. And I did see the video that of the camp I was meant to be on, and to be honest, I was grateful. It looked horrible, the weather. Hello, Canada. Do I like Primus? Yeah. We own this big brown beaver. I don't really camp in Medway. Not too far from Medway, but I don't really camp there. What's my dream? Oh, it's gone. Have you tried titanium folding wood stove yet? Watch this space. Hello, Zach, I think, in USA. Simon when he... Simon's a lovely bloke. Worked really well with Simon. Very easy for us to both do our videos when we're together. And we get on, of course. What editing software do you use? Got a Mac, so I use Final Cut. Could you do videos a bit longer? I don't really aim my videos to be a particular time. I'm not someone, as I say on this, I'm not someone who tends to talk an awful lot. I, it's hard for me to find my words, irony. Um, and so I don't tend to talk so much. Someone like Joe Robinette, for example, very good at talking and very natural. I'm less so. I'm good at describing, explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, but less good at the rambling on. So that's probably why the videos turn out a bit shorter than they could be. But they tend to come out as what they come out as, what feels right. My face is all we need. Ah. Hello, Florida. Must have been annoying getting sick in Sweden. Yeah, I just picked up a bug on the aeroplane and spent one whole day in bed, and then I was a bit weak the next day as well. And there were certain foods I just couldn't face the rest of the trip. Excuse me, that's the beer. Yeah, there were certain foods that because we only had the food we had, and a lot of it I couldn't face, I think because it came back up, let's say, when I was ill. But it was still an amazing trip, and it's really good. Sounds weird. It's really good to experience something like that in the middle of the wilderness and getting sick to the point you can barely move, which is what I was at. I slept all day. So it's good to experience that. And Simon was amazing. Obviously, he wasn't sick, and it was his trip too. And I was like, if I don't get better, I'll call someone to come out and you go on. But he was like, no, I'll go back with you. Rambling on. Good song. Ramble on. I do like Indian food, and I will do a video on it soon. No fish for breakfast. Nearly 12 million views. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Obviously, so many of them come in on the rock cooking that got like 2 million views in 2 weeks. That was amazing. Just watching like 3,000 subscribers a day and 100,000 views a day. And then obviously the high kind of stops for a while. Loved how I was playing the snares. Yeah, I always have to put my own spin on things. It was quite an effort. I didn't walk really into the woodland to take the TV and that. I drove down a byway and there was woodland either side. I just pulled up and set it up pretty much next to the truck. And I took a friend with me so I didn't look like a madman if anyone walked past. Hello, Paula. Ever been approached by a TV production company? A couple of times, yeah, or a few times, I guess. They're often these programs a bit like a loan, I guess. You'd never know kind of what you're going to get with them. I don't like TV, really. I don't watch TV, and they're very exploitative, so, you know, you don't know how you'll be edited and all sorts of things. I just don't like the idea of it. If the right thing came along, I'd do it, but, I mean, my survival skills are not the greatest. I'm not ex-service or anything like that. You know, there is better people out there than me. Yes, of course I watch Joe Robinette. And he is a subscriber of the channel too, which feels pretty good. Do I play any instruments? I used to play the drums in metal bands. What's the book going to be called? I'll keep out a look out for the challenge. I don't always like doing tags because I've got so many ideas myself, it's hard to fit them in. Always candid, always honest, except when I'm not. I'm not invested in cryptocurrency. I thought about it at one point, and I would have made a lot of money if I had done it. There's Catty's podcast. I have not got to listen to it yet. I was preparing for this, and then I'm here. But yeah, anyone else, check out Des Catty. Brain damage sex drama. That's right. I hit things. Hello, Idaho. Potato. Any tips on I think I was thinking about being camera shy, which I am, believe it or not. It gets more and more natural. It took me 2 years, I'd say, to get more natural in front of a camera. The first couple of videos I wasn't even in them talking. So yeah, for like an introvert it's quite difficult. Just keep at it and you get more and more used to it. After my 3-month hiatus last year, I excuse me again, found it difficult to get back into it. What tea do I drink? I'm a PG Tips man. This is where everyone goes, Yorkshire. Little bit more bitter, Yorkshire. It's nice and strong. Is it cold? It's -2 outside, but in here it's about 20, just over 20 maybe. That's Celsius, obviously. I don't fish. A friend via the channel sent me some fishing gear, sea fishing gear. But because I don't eat fish, I've never been that motivated to fish. I did it when I was younger a bit. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, someone just said favourite fish. I don't eat fish. I will do some fishing. It's something I want to get around to. I've got the gear, so I need to just get out there. Hello, hello, hello. There's your shout out. Are you from Kent originally? I am from Kent and I live in Kent. I have a lie in when I'm camping. I tend to wake up quite early, maybe have a pee or something, go out to bed, and I can lay in quite a lot. What's my favourite fish? I've not really eaten fish. Come to Africa. It would be quite interesting to go to Africa. A lot of people do like the walks through Africa and things like that. Obviously there is quite dangerous areas. Something to think about in the future, definitely. Twinings. Too weak. Don't support football. I feel like I'm talking so quickly. Land Rover fan. Yeah, older Land Rovers. Not the new ones that sit up your arse on the motorway. Dartmoor, yeah, I'm going to get on the moors. I've been invited out with a few people actually. I need to reply to Dartmoor Explorer still. So bad at that at the moment. Oh, there was 100 questions at once there. I like the Rover 600. I had a Rover 600. Ah, I see the name of the person now. They're being funny. It's a Rover, don't you know? Oh, God. Love your videos, thank you. Chelsea Tractors, yes. That's the ones. Thumbnail for this video makes you look like Funky Prepper's long lost brother. I thought it was just going to use the thing that it used as a placeholder, the channel name, and then I went to go live and it said, smile for the camera, this is your thumbnail, and it gave me 3 seconds. I didn't have much choice. No, I'm not back for 3 days, so I can't even change it. So people gotta look at my stupid mug. Hello, Netherlands. What's your favourite YouTube? I didn't get all of that, but I think Dan said, "What's your?" Can I scroll? Oh, I can. Oh God, no! Now it's gone crazy. No, too fast. Going too fast. I don't smoke weed. No. My favourite YouTube channel. I don't have a favourite YouTube channel. I find I binge on one and then I'll not watch it for a while and go to another. I watch pretty a lot of the same ones you guys do. Obviously I watch some non-sort of camping channels as well. A lot of food ones and stuff like that. But I don't have a favourite. Goodbye, David. Wild camping people fit a profile, not like a serial killer. Yeah, definitely. Similar interests and stuff, isn't it? Obviously, different people do different things, but yeah. I don't currently have a motorbike, no. I've not. Have I camped in Yorkshire? Is the Peak District in Yorkshire? Probably looks stupid now. It's near it. I've camped there. It's all northern. crazy Russian hacker. Yeah, I've seen videos. I'm not subscribed or anything. Born and raised outdoors. No, I don't know it. Do you miss being outdoors when you're indoors? Sometimes, uh, sometimes when yeah, when you're cooped up for a couple of days, you're itching to get out. While this rain's been going on, I've really wanted to get out. Would you build a wood-fired oven? I'm not much of a metal worker. I work with wood, so someone keeps asking if I'm gay. I'm not gay. Sorry. Hello. Oh, somebody did one of them. I live near Ed in Sweden. Nicholas. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. Excellent. That's really lucky for you. I'd love to live near Ed in Sweden. It's a fantastic area. I had a nice burger in a cafe there as well. And thank you. Didn't the American show Alone? When it first came out, I was like, hell yeah, I'd do Alone. And as it's gone on, people have gone on longer and longer, and it looks like misery. Like, it looks like fun for a few weeks maybe, and then it's just sitting in a shelter miserable for months. So just, I guess, to prove something to yourself, I don't feel I have to. If it had a limit of a month, I'd do it. And I do love 7-inch pizzas. Thank you, Wiz. Hammock versus tents. If you have seen older videos, I've done a couple of hammock camps, and I don't ever sleep well in them. I keep saying I'll try it again. I haven't got an under blanket, so it'd have to be in the summer. I will try it again, but I look at it and I'm like, I just want to sleep tonight. So I will give it another go. I need to put more wood on the fire. You're not wrong. I'm in the bell tent at the moment. Canvas tent shop at 4-meter bell tent. And yes, I need to, I think, I'm going to put on one of these compressed blocks this time. It'll burn a little longer and I won't have to keep an eye on it. Hello, New England. Ever tried field archery? No, I do have a bow, but I was looking for a club when I got it and no one wanted me at the time. Hello, Piney. What brand blocks? Asda. Social media. I am on Instagram as Kent Survival. That is all. Got off of Facebook, and there is a Twitter, but I don't use it. Hello, Indonesia? Indiana? Not Indonesia. Oh God, I need glasses, don't I? Have you thought about getting a dog? Not really a dog person, to be honest. I'm a cat man. Yeah. I've never seen any big cats. I'd like to. Selling stickers. I am still selling stickers. KentSurvival.com. Good night, Grace. Going too quick. Going too quick. Someone said about mental health issues and how YouTube has affected it. Yeah, generally it's good because it gets me up, it gets me motivated and stuff. But that 3-month period where I wasn't doing anything, I was just cut off from it. I couldn't cope with it at the time. But I'm back. You just need something to focus on. Scared. I just don't really ever get scared per se. There's the moments when there's no wind or rain or anything and it's completely silent, and any noise you really pick up on. There's the only times where it's a bit creepy. I wouldn't say scared, but you're a bit more on edge. If there's no wind and stuff, every little noise, it must have a reason for the noise. I don't really think there's big cats. I mean, There's just no space in this country for them to hide. Oh, sorry guys, it's really hard. What was my job before YouTube or now? I also do carpentry work with a friend of mine. Stuff for sort of playgrounds. Oh, thank you, Colin. Glad you enjoy. I'm out of the punk. Somebody hit me up with the time, UK time, please. Special hugs from Brazil, thank you. 21:04. Okay, so we've been going an hour. That's not bad. The Thing, is that Robbie? Hello, Robbie, if it is. Thundercats. Hello, Dave. Right, I'm gonna grab another beer. Good night, Dell. Yeah, Robbie. I suppose I've been going a while. There's probably new people in here. I'll give a little tour again. Here, we got the Winterwell stove going. It's a mess because I literally finished eating dinner as the stream started, so it is a mess. This is the collapsible oven, and this is the pipe oven. Over here, you can see the doors slightly ajar, and over here, you can see my bed and my new lights. Hello, Chris. Thank you very much. Cooking plans for 2020. I have got a list as long as my arm, things to cook. I wish I had more time to do it and somewhere to do it, to be honest. Yeah, so I've got a lot of things I want to cook. I can't do too many because then people say you're doing too much cooking, not enough camping. It's a funny old thing. Can I have a beer? All mine, as a Scottish Wanderer says. Hello, Mang. Right, I'm grabbing a beer from outside the tent. Oh. What's crawling on my shoulder? Bugs don't really bother me. Well, if it was a bug. Nobody will complain. Oh, they do. If people on YouTube do something, it's complain. Oh, I forgot. So, you're not going to see that, but it's about 25 by the stove here. Hello, Mang. Hello, Mang. Hello, Mang. You can stop now. The oven was sent to me by Winterwell. I'm going to explore in Kent. I haven't decided yet. There's so many things I want to do all over the place. The beer was outside the tent. It's -2 out there, so it's nice and chilled. I'm loving this tent. Obviously, it's a different ball game to the usual stuff, but it's going to come in handy. Briefly mentioned, but one of the reasons I wanted it, that I accepted it, was to do like an off-grid type thing. So maybe trying out a month in it or something. So doing these trips has kind of let me get to know the space and how it works. So yeah, I'm thinking I've got the right location and stuff of doing some time in it. I do have a cat called Kitty. Canoeing. I'd love to do some canoeing. The only way I can really do it is if I use Simon's. extra canoe, excuse me. But I'm looking to hopefully get my own. So we'll see. I've got no space to keep it, so I'll have to work something out. I love the oven. The pipe oven on this stove, I'll review this, but the pipe oven gets so hot. It's so efficient. It's brilliant. Obviously, the exhaust fumes go all the way around in the box and then back out the top. So it's heated all the way around really evenly. And it's quite small, so it's very efficient. This one is a thinner metal because it collapses down flat. Yeah, it's a good temperature. It doesn't get as hot. I mean, it's saying like just over 150 here at the moment. But I just roasted some beef in it, which took about an hour probably. Hello, Ryan. -2 in Canada. I thought it was crazy in Canada at the moment. I thought it was like -30. You only have to say comments once. Do you get loads of items to review? I get offered a lot of stuff, and I turn down the vast majority of it because I'm not a review channel. If someone offers me something I think will benefit the channel, that will allow me to do a video you guys will think is interesting, I will accept it. Or if I have plans to do something with it, like with this tent, the living off-grid thing, same with the stove, which is amazing, both of them. Who was my favourite BG? Wild camping in UK, can I recommend? Well, if you're asking because you've not really done it much, it's a difficult one. Obviously, Dartmoor being the only place you can really do it properly legally. Yeah, otherwise get started in, I think coastal camps are easy to get started, but there's a lot more wild woodland campsites kind of popping up all over the place. They're a good place to get started as well. But yeah, the kind of stealthier stuff, obviously you just have to be brazen and go for it. I haven't camped in Scotland, no. I've got Scottish blood and I've never even been to Scotland, I'm ashamed to say. I'd like to get up there this year if possible. Abandoned buildings. Maybe. Circumstances change with the abandoned stuff. Hello Mike, thank you very much. Have I ever tried Four Loco? Have I ever tried Four Loco? What is Four Loco? I might be being stupid there. Yeah, I drink lagers, pilsners, into the IPAs at the moment. Yeah, I want to do some more stuff abroad. I know metal detect, my good friend Owen, Albion Camping, he metal detects. Champing. I was thinking about it actually because they don't do it in the winter. It starts up in March or 1st of April, I can't remember. I did it on like the first day it was open last year. And I'd like to do it again on a different church. It was freezing. Just them stones just take the stone walls and then floor and everything just takes any warmth out of the air if there is any, and it's just absolutely one of the coldest nights I've had was in that church, and like in Grain Battery, the fort as well, just the concrete. Living on a boat. Yeah, I bet. Boats, caravans, it's all very similar, isn't it? Thanks, Gary. Oh god, there was a load there. Do I ever buy from car boot sales? I do. I never got to any last year. Time to limit camping on Dartmoor. I've never really seen a problem with it personally. Obviously, I don't get down there as much as some people. I've never seen it be a problem. I saw some things the other year about like families and stuff going there and making a right old mess when it's good hot weather, like around the car park areas and stuff. But that's nothing to do with wild camping. It's a big place. I think there's plenty of room. Pointed knives are getting banned. Oh, Four Loko is a beer. It was banned and used for all, but it got revamped. It's actually quite nice. Oh, I'll keep an eye out for it. Sounds interesting. If it's been banned, what was the other thing that was banned? Is it Firewater? I think they got banned here and they had to change the recipe or something. Hello, Virginia. Do I believe in the Yeti? I've never even thought too much about the Yeti. I'm a bit funny about Bigfoot. I'm half and half on Bigfoot. I'd love to go Bigfoot hunting. Not hunting, like, but, you know, stalking, let's say. I am in the woods. If you're on my Instagram, you would have seen my setup. I poked the camera out the door a little while ago, but you can't really see anything. Oh, Dartmoor Explorer is here, if anyone's got the Dartmoor questions. And Real O'Brien as well. I don't hunt. I've got a good friend that hunts. I'm not against certain sorts of hunting. So it's something to consider. I do have an air rifle, but it's not really working. I've had it since I was a kid. This setup, you have to look on the Winterwell website. Hello, Korea. Oh, staying on Dartmoor. It's interesting. Would anyone want to stay there for an extended period, though? I don't know if there is rules, even. Well, there's no resources there to really stay extended, is there? This is the bell tent that was given to me from the canvas tent shop. I have not been to Asia ever. Stay casual, hello. Something tapping on my tent. Tattoo, this one, if you're talking about this one, is crop circles. No rules, the length of time on Dartmoor. What's up, Kings? Oh, several messages at the same time then. Would I consider getting an electric vehicle? May all have to one day. I've not been to Nova Scotia. Yeah, someone asked earlier about scary encounters. I've not really had scary encounters camping, to be honest. Someone said something about UFOs. I did see a UFO once. I'm not saying it was a flying saucer, but I did see one from my bedroom window. Hello West Virginia, hello Vermont. I am drinking a Clockwork Tangerine now. I'm alternating them with the punks. Consider a group meetup of YouTubers. I'm a bit funny. I'm a funny one with other people. I must admit. I'm shy. I do this to get away from people most of the time. I'll consider something one day, maybe a pre-arranged event. We'll see. It'd be quite daunting for me. Perfect camping conditions. My perfect camping conditions are usually autumn, where it's chilly but not too cold. You appreciate the campfire. You don't have to pack too heavy with too much stuff to keep warm. Yeah, autumn. Hello Scotland. Oh, I need to plug this phone back in before it dies. What was that? The shelters are built, they're not really permission. I had permission to camp in the place and still can, but I can't build there. It's a funny situation. Hello, Brian. Thank you very much. A lot of people asking if I'll go to different countries. I'd love to go to all of these countries and camp, but it's just money. Hello, Outdoor Tactical. Thank you very much. Plan on visit Russia. I would love to go to Russia. I don't have immediate plans, but maybe one day. I was going to go to Ukraine once, but it fell through. So yeah, maybe Russia one day. That'd be nice. Your videos are satisfying. Thank you very much, Mike. What camera equipment do you use? Seeing as I'm on the phone at the moment, I guess I can actually show you. I use this, which is a Canon EOS M3. It's a mirrorless camera, a lot of manual functions, and you can change out the lens like an SLR. I've got SLR lenses. It's a bit smaller than an SLR, so it's good for taking out and about. And there goes one of my lenses. That'd be the second one. This setup here, this double bracket, allows me to have the mic and the filming light on, and I can flip up the screen in between them that I might be able to see if I'm not getting too much glare. If it's daytime, I use a C-clamp for the mic, which goes in between the tripod and the camera. I've also got a wide angle lens with me for doing inside of here on this trip as well. How sick was I during my Sweden trip? I was pretty sick. I was out for a day and 2 nights, you could say, really. I woke up just before sort of sun up and was quite violently sick. Went back to bed, and I stayed in bed, other than being sick here and there, sorry to be graphic, all day. I pretty much slept, and through the night as well. The next day I felt just well enough just to kind of move on. What phone am I using? A Motorola Play. It's a really cheap one. How many pigs could I fit in my truck? 4 inside the cab, maybe 3 in the back. I've had 1 in the back before for a barbecue, adult full-size pig. Andy, who inspires you now in the bushcraft community? Good question. Like Les Stroud and kind of Ray Mears and stuff were obviously big. I don't know, I watch everyone here and there. Look at stuff on Instagram as well. Just see little things and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I want to try that. No one in particular, just a bit of everyone. It is a community. That's what I like about it. Pick what you enjoy. Lars from Survival Russia. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Lars. How cool is Simon a Bloke in the Woods? Very cool. Top bloke. Thank you, John. See you later. How does your girlfriend receive your YouTube vlog? I don't have one at the moment. Yeah, I'm afraid I am single. No, I don't tend to go to the bushcraft show. A bit commercial, a bit crowded. I prefer this. Canadian border or something I should do. Keep from major fatigue when rowing. God, I'm no expert. I mean, I have rowed all day, but keep hydrated. Have snacks on hand that you can get to quickly while you're on the water. It's yeah, it's a tough one. Just play it by ear, really. That's what I do with everything. Try and make it look like I know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Today's World. It is what it is. I do not support Liverpool. I do not watch football. Most used piece of kit when you camp. A lot of people do the kit they take camping sort of things. I've got various bits of kit for various types of camping. It's a weird one because I do videos. I want to make each video a bit different and tailor it around something, an activity or cooking something. So the kit I take is often very different. Excuse me again. I always take my X-Lite Neo Air. It's a bit narrow, but it is comfortable. It's hard to just change my kit up so much. It's not my usual spot. I'm in Devon at the moment, in Woodland. How big is my kit storage area? Oh, it's stashed everywhere, in the loft, in the shed, under the bed. It's a mess. I keep losing things. Best walks in Kent. Walking out of Kent. Oh! No, I've got a book, and it is Circular Walks of Kent. And it's got OS map bits in it, like cutouts. Get that, it's brilliant. It's got everything from 3 miles to 20 miles, I think. Like Iton Moat House around there, all sorts of good ones. Get that book, or watch some of Tom's videos. He's always doing circular walks and things. Collaboration with IKS. Don't know if you saw IKS were on the channel when I did the War and Peace show. I do chat with Ian, because I do love the IKS channel. And I would love to do something with them. We were talking about going to the Who fort on the island together, but it kind of fell through because of the way we got there changed. That's another story altogether. But yeah, I'd love to do something with Ian and Chris on that. Thank you, someone who said the best camping channel. Don't know if that's true, but stop making me hungry. Smoke some ribs. I should take the smoker out one day. If I could truck camp somewhere where I can take the smoker, I'll have to do that. Oh, hello, Scotland. This was the leftovers of the roast dinner. The roast beef I've had tonight. Do you watch any Seaside Marks camping videos? I don't know it. I'll check it out. I don't have a missus. Oh, this is something I've been thinking about lately. Relocating and stuff. There's a lot of different things, reasons I can't and stuff. It's a weird one. We shall see. Collaboration with, who would it be? Because of their location or because of them? I don't know. It's a hard one. It'd be nice to go meet Joe. I know he watches the channel, so it'd be pretty cool to have a chat with him. I'm not any natural way to lighting a fire. I tend to use Fatwood or birch bark, or like make up a bird's nest of some dry material and blow an ember. Beach camping, yeah. Maybe not in the winter. What knife am I currently using? I've been using the Condor Bushlaw for quite some time now as my primary knife, and I like it. I know a lot of people have had it and said that the metal's a bit soft. I'm guessing that is from quality control in a factory because it's mass produced, that some of them aren't heat treated as well as others, because mine's pretty hard. It holds an edge pretty well, so I'm thinking it's probably hit or miss with them. But my opinion is an inexpensive knife, 60, £70, something like that, it does the job. I mean, I've built 3 camps with it. I've built 100 fires with it. All sorts. Longest camping trip I've been on. I've not done any long ones really. Like a week really, like Sweden, and I've done Peak District for a week and stuff like that. I've never really done longer than that. That's why I was talking about using this tent and doing like a month living off grid sort of thing. Hello Gary. Yeah, we'd love to see IKES Exceptional Camping Trip. When I met up with them at the War and Peace show, they were camping there. They have that caravan gas oven they take out. I find hilarious. Hello. Look back on your early videos for reference. Sometimes get comment on an older video and I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about, so I have to look in the video to see what they're talking about to reply. Sometimes I've looked back at them and stuff. I don't like the older ones. Probably the same for most people. No, I've not camped in Wales. I need to rectify that this year. Don't really get scared at night, no. Some beach camping up here in Northumberland. Quite far. I do reenactment with my dad. Cool. Done the War and Peace show? I'm probably going to have to call this one soon. Ooh. Which YouTubers do you watch? Probably the same ones you do. Joe Robinette, Zed, Simon, all the people I've collaborated with, Carlisle, you know, Dartmoor Explorer, Wiltshire Man, the usual crowd, camping in the States. I'd love to, it's obviously just the cost of it. 3 items never camp without. Sleeping bag would be one probably, maybe a knife, something to light a fire. Bow drill. The bow drill has eluded me so far. I keep wanting to do it on a cooking video, and then I have a certain amount of time to film a video, and if it goes wrong, then that time I won't be able to put the video out. So it's a tough one. I need to get it sorted, but I'll do it maybe in the spring or something. Or maybe take wood home and dry it there. That seems like cheating a bit. Not really a Bear Grylls fan, no. He seems... don't know what the word is. Gung-ho? Doesn't seem to give the best advice. Are you mindful that people listen to YouTube videos in cars? Interesting. How do you deal with toilets? Simon Bloke in the Woods has done a video on that recently, so check that one out. Basically the same way he does. We were doing it for hundreds of thousands, well, tens of thousands of years before we had toilets. Congratulations, Mark, well done. Yes, Ray Mears. Really Big Monkey. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Really Big Monkey. Yeah, Bear Grylls, you know, runs, jumps and stuff. It seems bad advice, especially if he's in charge of like the scouts and stuff, or their icon, whatever it is called. You need to be a bit more careful if you're on your own in the middle of nowhere and not staying in a hotel. Paul Kirkley, very knowledgeable man, yes. Have you considered Patreon? Thank you for the inquiry. I had it for a short time. I always felt a bit weird about it and got rid of it. I may bring it back. I don't know. It's a weird one. How long have I been camping? On and off, really. So Me and friends did it as teenagers, even without tarps really, just went out with a sleeping bag, no mats or anything. No real meaning from the tattoos. Who would play you in a movie? It'd have to be someone extremely handsome, obviously. Maybe like Brad Pitt or something. Thank you. Someone said they would do a Patreon. Thank you very much. I will think about it. Oh, do you plan on using Twitter more? I set up a Twitter. I don't really like social media. The thing with Instagram is it's so simple. It's just a picture. I don't even understand Twitter. I got rid of Facebook. I can sit there for hours replying to comments on YouTube and still not get them all. So the more platforms I have, the more it is to ignore, which sounds bad, but do you know what I mean? There's only so much time. I don't know how some people do it, to be honest. Yosemite in the US. I'd love to. I would love to go to Yosemite. That would be amazing. Sean James. Sean James is the cabin guy, isn't he? I can't think of the name. Self-Reliance? My Self-Reliance? I did get rid of Facebook the proper way, yeah. How I start my adventure in bushcraft. Gradual. Used to spend time in the woods as a teenager and stuff and camp and that. Wanted to get back to that sort of thing. Did camping and photography and eventually started doing this as well. I have done a couple of snow camps. I'd love to do more, but excuse me, we rarely get the snow. Fingers crossed for snow. Oh, thank you, Owen. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to call this one shortly. Come on, one really good question to finish it off on. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'm trying to read the whole of a comment before they move on. What's the meaning of life? Can I have your hex tent? No, it's my favourite tent in the world. Subscriber meetup. Like I said earlier, I'm a bit funny with that because I do this to get away from people. I'm quite a shy person, a bit introverted, so it's a weird one. I might try and do something at some point. It'll be a bit overwhelming for me. Someone said something about the PayPal thing. I posted it a couple of times, but I haven't since. I don't really know how you do it other than that. Thank you for asking. I'll try and post it on other videos. How long to spit roast the whole chicken? Like an hour or so? I can't really remember. I don't time these things. I should do. Where do I see myself in 10 years? Oh, God. YouTube probably won't even be a thing by then. Let's say a millionaire. I'll do that. I'll do the lottery. Where would I camp? I'd love to do more Scandinavia and Canada. Maybe a desert one as well. Maybe US. Have you ever set a tent on fire? I've never set a tent on fire. I've got an ember on it and kind of burnt it a little bit from a campfire, but I've never set a tent on fire. Good night, Matt. I'd skin a rabbit happily, yeah. YouTube wouldn't like it, so I probably wouldn't put it on YouTube. Oh God, loads. Thank you, Say about positive comments. Do you write to... I've worked with companies for free stuff. I said earlier to people about free stuff, I get offered a lot of stuff. I'm not really a review channel per se, so I turn down most of the stuff I get offered. The only reason I would take something is because I think it would make an interesting video. Like with this whole setup, I'm thinking of doing the off-grid sort of thing, and obviously with this as well, cooking as well. If someone offers me something, I like the look of it, and I think it would work in a video, I'll say yes. But yeah, it's, you know, I turn down most things. I get offered some good stuff. It's just stuff I wouldn't use. Right, I need a pee. We've been doing this an hour and a half, so I'm going to have to call it. So thank you very much, everyone. It's myself, Lance, Sean James. Yeah, I sort of thought, yeah, I do watch him. It's a great cabin. No more questions. No more questions. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been fun. You've kept me company on my Todd in the tent. I've got filming to do because this is going to be a video itself, so I need to get back to that. So yes, goodbye everybody. Thank you, Owen, for moderating, and I'll see you along the next one. Now I've got to figure out how to stop this. Goodbye.